doesn't matter. Whatever. This type of food poisoning made me shit for 3 days.
Your whole hockey team watched the OC.
Yeah. Just boys being boys, baby.
If you're watching us, if you're one of the dozens of people watching us on YouTube, I walked by a house with a window full of porcelain dolls, and I thought maybe I would share the aesthetic with our viewers and listeners. You know,
that's just the vibe. It's not the act. You didn't actually go in. It wasn't the hooker that you were going to see that afternoon who had all these dolls lined up in the sides.
Imagine.
Yeah,
that would be a very specific kind of hooker, eh? Just like someone who sleeps in the same bed as their dead grandma for the last 12 years.
Well, let me tell you, my older sister enjoyed a porcelain doll growing up. She had like 3 or 4 in her. I think she considered it her collection. I think the only reason she liked them is because we didn't have anything expensive in our house, and they had a very expensive vibe. Porcelain dolls, you know, they look
well. I ripped this off I screenshotted off a YouTube video, and I think the title of the video was something like $2 million porcelain doll collection. So what you're looking at behind me is millions of dollars worth of shit.
The most expensive nightmare fuel you have ever seen in your life. It's funny that we're also advertising BTV up on the top. BT.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Sorry.
They definitely murdered someone in the past. But yeah, my sister liked the porcelain dolls, and my younger sister had the biggest fear of them in the world, and basically pretty much couldn't go into her room. There was an episode of, do you ever see Submitted for the Approval of the Midnight Society? I call this story The Cursed Doll.
Are you afraid of the dark?
Exactly. Are you afraid of the dark?
What? Sorry, what was the joke I stepped on if you said a joke?
No, you know me. I never have a joke. I thought maybe I'd get there on the way of saying it, but I never ended up anywhere.
Foolproof plan, dude.
So, but my point was that there was an episode where one of the characters goes into a dollhouse and slowly she becomes a porcelain doll, and at one point her hand like becomes porcelain and slides out of her sleeve, you know. Right. And this one episode changed my little sister for the rest of her life. Just this one episode of TV. Like, she couldn't have anything in her house in her room with eyes. Like, she had posters of the Spice Girls that my father had to take down because the eyes at night would scare the fuck out of her. Because she'd be like, they're looking at me. They're fucking looking at me.
Baby Spice is looking into my soul, she is.
Yeah, exactly.
And I've turned British.
Girl power.
Just a Spice Girls poster that turns you British slowly. Yeah. You start eating beans on toast every morning.
The teenage self that I was like, I'll take that poster. I could think of a thing or two to do with that poster.
And also this psychopath that you are. You're like, and you know what? Leave the eyes out. I'll scratch them out myself.
I think I've told you that story, but I used to steal everything in the house and make a pipe or a bong out of it because I'm super creative and pretty much an artist.
Right.
So I once took my sister's Barbie and I ripped the head off and the body.
And you smoke through plastic.
Yeah, well the body's hollow, so I made this little funnel out of metal and I put it into the crotch area, like right where her vagina is supposed to be. I drilled a hole into the vagina and put the metal bowl, and then you would inhale from the decapitated neck. And so I left it on my dresser once, and my mother just walked into my room, and she didn't know it was a pipe. All she saw was a decapitated Barbie with a metal drilled into the vagina. And she was like, "Oh no, what is my son doing?"
My son is Jeffrey Dahmer.
Tell you,
that's fucking sick.
I was taking it out on the necks,
But meanwhile, you were actually like you had a belt around your neck, jacking off in the bathroom, wearing your mom's panties.
I just can't get it tight enough.
It's the only way I can get hard.
Yeah, I think that's cool as fuck. I wish I was that cool. Like I choked myself.
Yeah,
it'd be sick.
I'd be scared, man. I am scared.
I wonder if we know people who do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do for sure. Right?
Definitely a couple of one of the Greek men that we know.
Yeah, you think so? Yeah.
What he does, you know what he does?
Tell me, please.
He's a hairy bitch.
Yeah.
I think he at the end of every month he takes all the hair that he finds in his drain in his bathtub and braids it and fashions it into a belt, and that's what he uses because like he gets the satisfaction off of being sustainable. with his body.
I
hair.
hate this so much. I can't. I hate it for two reasons. One, because just today I was cleaning my bathroom and I had to with a hanger pick out the hair that was clogging the drain in the sink, and it was just vile. And then I remembered that there are in India they go into public gyms and drains.
Right.
They take out the hair from the drains and they clean it and wash it and sell it as because
they have the best hair.
They have the best fucking hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the vibe.
That's cool.
Yeah, so that's where I'm going to get my wig in the long run. My realistic looking, no one knows it wig.
Nice, man. So what kind of haircut you going to go? You going to go monk?
Yeah, I think that's a good look.
Which one's monk again? It's bald in the middle and it's just hair around,
all
right?
around. I think
nice,
I just couldn't even imagine it. Like if someone was like, "Hey, best hair plan in the world, Elon Musk style hair transplant. We're offering to you right now for free. Do it." And I still think I would wake up from that transplant just being like, who the fuck is who do you think you are? Who the fuck? I have a tattoo of Peter Pan that I don't even want to cover up because who am I I don't deserve to not have the Peter Pan tattoo, you know? You don't get to have that. You decided.
You don't get to have that, and you don't get to be buried in a Jewish cemetery. Exactly. You don't get those things.
Fuck that. I think they plead temporary insanity. I think that's the loophole that they always do.
What do you mean, sorry?
The rabbi will just say he was they were temporarily insane when they got the tattoo or got the thing, and that way they just they bury you anyways. Because you got enough money. You go, look, rabbi, okay, if we can make Diet Coke kosher, you can bury my son. All right.
Yeah.
If we can claim that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it. All right.
Welcome to the lockdown. Did you hear an alarm go off?
What do you
I heard there was sirens going off in the.
No, that was fake. That was someone put up fucking the Purge siren on top of their shit on a TikTok video, and they went viral.
I knew that.
For those of you who are outside of Quebec, we have an 8 o'clock hard curfew. The only reason you're allowed to be out of your house between 8 p.m. and 5 a.m. is if you're delivering for Uber or if you're walking your dog, and it has to be within a one click radius of your home.
Yeah, that's what we're dealing with right now. Police state.
Yeah.
It's a police state.
Police state.
People are.
Yeah, it's exactly like Nazi Germany.
People are.
It's the exact same thing.
Man, I'm so sick of it, dude. If I hear another one of those, even Schwarzenegger went on his stupid platform because he probably wants to run for president one day, and he's all like,
he's not allowed. He's not American.
He'll figure it out, you know.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
And he is just talking about how he was comparing what happened in the Capitol to Kristallnacht, when they destroyed all the Jewish books and stuff like that in Germany. And it's
oh, they did that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they burned everything.
I didn't know.
They burnt down synagogues and all this stuff, and they went nuts this one night. They just took one night out.
Ah, no way. Yeah. That sucks, dude. That's fucking. Oh,
that's probably where
that's not chill.
That's probably where your grandparents met. They were both burning.
No.
A copy of.
No, they were rowing gondolas and painting pastoral landscapes of the Tuscan countryside.
Fighting for Mussolini.
And no, against them.
Oh, power to
Hey,
them.
come here! I'm gonna show you how to fight the fucking Mussolini.
He was rowing the war boat towards Mussolini.
The one Italian boat
with another guy with just a pistol going pow pow pow, and your brave grandfather on the back,
and one of those rolling pins for the fucking pasta. Yeah.
Hey,
come here! I'm gonna fucking put you up there. Hey, why? Oh, did I ever tell that story of that Italian guy who lost his dog in my parents' neighborhood, and we brought the dog back?
I don't think so. Yeah, and they fell in love with it or something. No, is that?
yeah. It fell in love with a neighborhood dog, and they kissed through a spaghetti.
Yeah, something like that.
No. One time, me and my dad were going to wherever. Fuck, we just were in the car together. We were leaving our street, and we see this dog roaming around. Mm-hmm. So I follow. I get out of the car. I go see the dog, and it seems like it knows its surroundings because it starts going towards the house. So I ring the doorbell at the house, and it's this old 70-year-old Italian with back hair coming out of his going up towards his ears type of thing, in his wife beater. And he walks out of the house and he sees his dog. He's like, "Why you, Rocky? What the fuck are you doing?
Why are you run away?
Why you run away? Oh my God, we got another pastor in the house." Hey. Just yelling at his dog, "Why you? Hey, what the heck?"
It's a pure cartoon.
Oh man, it's so funny. Man.
Was the dog's name really Rocky?
I think so, yeah, or Rocco.
Oh God, what a funny name! People who use that
Yeah.
name, dude. I was watching this, obviously, what's it called? One of the interrogations on,
Right, you're still
of
on that
course I
shit.
can't get over because now YouTube just got me on a loop. They won't stop showing me,
Right.
YouTube's such assholes.
weird,
They
though.
know you so well. They'll re-show you the same video over and over again because they know you want to watch it again. They're like, we know you're gonna
Right.
watch this again, so we're just gonna show it to you every day until you do.
But are you using the podcast channel?
I
or
always
no?
forget, and then I always switch it back to mine halfway through the week. It's always like right after I post the episode, I'm on
Okay.
FHB. I'm on that YouTube for 3 days, and then I eventually realize that I'm still on that account and switch to mine.
Because I haven't seen these. I haven't seen these interviews pop up, and I never switch out. I'm always on the Friendship Hour.
I
channel.
know, that's why I saw the makeup tips that were coming up now. So I
Yeah.
figured
Yeah.
it was you.
How to pass.
So I was watching this one, and there's this Asian kid. He killed an elderly couple in his apartment, and he claimed, I think in the end, he claimed that he thought he was in a video. He was playing so many video games nonstop
Right.
that he claimed he thought he was in a video game or something.
That's a shitty. That's like forgetting to do your homework and like yeah. And actually, what happened was, my dad, I got hungry.
Yeah, I'd see.
Uh,
yeah.
And
It's just crazy. And
And,
so the best part of the story is that this guy's hard Asian, speaks
Okay, hard.
speaks English, not the best, like not bad. He can
Right.
his sentences are good, but his accent's heavy, And
Right.
his given name by his parents, who are 1,000 million % both Asian, is was Rocky Rambo. His name was like Rocky Rambo Sin Shua, like something super Asian. But they act.
Yeah.
So as the cops keeps on saying Rocky Rambo, it even makes him laugh to this day when people seriously look at him and go Rocky Rambo, and he just laughs and they go, "Why are you laughing? Do you want me to call you Rocky?" He goes, "Yeah, call me Rocky. It's my name." But I just love that his Asian parents wanted him to be so American. He's like, "What's the most American thing we can?"
Stallone.
Rocky
Sylvester Stallone.
Rambo.
That's so fucking funny, man. Were they trying to name him Rainbow Road after the Mario Kart
Yeah,
level?
maybe they
And
were
like,
confused.
Rocky Rambo. Yeah, dude. That's sorry. Before when I was trying to come up with the excuse of my dad ate the
Oh,
homework.
right.
whatever the
My
fuck.
dog. I think it's my dog ate the homework. Yeah.
Yeah. I was having a good time the other day, imagining like a magician who's like, and you will attest that this is a regular washcloth. This is a regular washcloth. There's nothing wrong with the washcloth. Can you please handle the tell the audience that's a regular washcloth.
Yeah.
And now, can you attest that it's a regular asshole? My asshole is regular. It's a normal asshole. No trickery involved. And it's just a guy shoving a washcloth up his ass.
I've been thinking about assholes too, because I was.
And just to reiterate, at the end of the trick, he's like, and it's not sleight of hand as much as I just really like having stuff up my ass.
I just really enjoy
I just really
silk
like
in
yeah.
my asshole.
Yeah.
I was thinking because I managed in conversation to use my my bidet joke again. Like shitting against the pressure to see. To work out my prostate muscles, I shit
Right,
against the
right.
current and let it move. Let my
Right.
turd move like a salmon up the stream.
Yeah.
And it got another laugh, so I'm like, oh, I got something.
Hell yeah, dude. We're ready for that Tuesday the amateur night at the Nest.
So ready. And I was thinking about how, but it is true. As you're my age, I'm probably too young for it still. But you just think about prostate, like prostate this, prostate that. Am I gonna get the big C, and on the big P? Is that gonna happen? And so I was thinking about like,
Oh, you got a different big P than I do.
I guess it's probably true.
Because my big old dick.
My big old dick. And so like I've been extra cautious, doing everything I can. I've taken a picture of my asshole every day for the last 3 years.
Right. Why is that the thing that makes you laugh at your own thing?
I just love the idea of taking a picture of your asshole every day for 10 years.
Oh, and you set it to music like one of those like face
Yeah,
ones.
exactly. And you do the time lapse of your asshole slowly changing. Or just the idea of thinking that's like being so dumb that you think your prostate is your asshole, you know, and just really thinking that that's you being safe, and then someone asking to use your phone for a second, it goes into your pictures, and it's just they're scrolling down, and it just never stops. It's just pictures.
And there's just one picture of a dog.
Yeah, it looks like a Cheerio slowly rotting over like a slow amount of time.
So a guy who thinks that his asshole is his prostate is like, no, women don't have assholes.
Yeah,
dude.
exactly.
They don't have prostates.
No.
They don't. What are you talking about? It's one hole like a duck.
Women don't shit. That would be disgusting, dude. What are you talking about?
That's fucking gross. They just slowly. It's the same mechanism as whatever that cat dog cartoon had.
Yeah. Dude, that back hole? No, that's just like a belly button.
Yeah.
My girlfriend told me it stops eventually, so you can't even put your penis in it. There's no reason to try.
Yeah, exactly. The inside of it is like it's like a reversible jacket, you know. It's just more of its own thing.
Yeah.
That's the other side of the pussy.
That's awesome. Do you have an Audi belly button? I feel like you do.
No, I haven't
You have
any. I'm a normal
I
person.
feel like you look like a balloon that was.
What?
You ever see a weird like Audis are really weird. The first time you see
they're
one,
not great.
it's like the first time you see like an uncircumcised penis. You know, you're like, I'll put it in my
Yeah.
mouth, but I'm not pleased.
But that's
But
it.
I'm
That's
not-
it. You know,
I'm not gonna say I'm happy about it. Okay.
I'm not gonna do what I do with a normal dick, which is like go down to the county
yeah.
fair and I find one of those things where you put your head through a picture, and it's one of those pictures where you put your head through the whole thing. It's
Yeah.
like you know, every time I suck a dick, that's what I do. I go down to the boardwalk in Wildwood, New Jersey. And I go there and I get the guy's dick and I put it in the little hole and I go in the big hole and then it's just me
Snapshot.
and have the dick in a headlock. And
That's
yeah,
so
it's fun.
cute. It's like going on a.
Every time I suck
It's
a
like
dick.
going on a date with the dick, you know. It's like,
Yeah.
Take it to the county fair.
And you're like, shut up, dude. I'm talking to the dick. Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, I don't know.
Good time.
Oh shit.
Oh no, everything broke, dude.
Yeah, out of control.
I had this. My girlfriend and I were talking about just like embarrassing like things that you recall from your childhood, like with teachers, you know, like asking stupid questions and shit. And
Never happened to me.
I think we were talking also about like finding out when your grandparents finding out that your grandparents' names weren't like grandpa or whatever the fuck, right?
No, I know.
And then,
Hold on. I can understand the idea of one day learning your grandfather or grandmother's name, but being so dumb as to thinking that their actual name is grandpa or grandma, even though
No, that's not what I mean. Like, you know, hearing someone address them by not grandpa, because like growing up, my parents would be like, you know, that's Nonno or whatever the fuck, that's grandma,
Right.
that's grandpa. They wouldn't be like, that's, you know, Claudius Maximus.
is that his name?
No, my grandfather's name was Angelo. And when I found out,
Angela's a good name.
I had heard about Michelangelo,
Okay.
and I told my first grade teacher that I was related to Michelangelo.
Oh, like the Michelangelo, because you just
Yeah, Michelangelo, the fucking sculptor and artist, or whatever the fuck, the painter.
that is dumb as fuck.
And I was like, Angelo.
Well, I fucking know
That's
it.
the same
Yeah,
dude,
you
right?
kidding me? How many other
Yeah.
people could have that possible fucking name?
Lives in my basement.
Yeah. Well, my grandmother, her name is Renia, right? That's
Oh, I thought it was Ziana.
no, but that's my middle name. Remember?
Mhm.
So, but my cousins call her Ciocia Renia, which means aunt Renia. Ciocia means aunt in like Polish.
It means pussy in Italian.
Does it?
It doesn't.
That'd be
no.
sick. Give me some of that Ciocia. Give me some of that
Ciocia.
Ciocia's Ciocia. I want some of Ciocia's Ciocia.
Yeah.
Nah. And so they called her Ciocia Renia, and so I always thought that was just her name, Ciocia Renia. Like her first name was Ciocia and her
Right.
last name was Renia. And so one
Right.
time I was at the Cavendish Mall and I was eating by myself, and some old woman just sat next to me, because that's what they do. These survivors, they just enter into your life, and you're like, you take care of me now
Right.
forever. No one's paid attention to me.
Yeah.
And I dropped my grandmother's name like she was a celebrity, you know what I mean? Like, I know people here, by the way. So I dropped my grandmother's, and she's like, what's your grandmother's name? And I'm like, it's Ciocia. And she looked at me like I was the dumbest piece of shit in the world.
Right.
And she just kept on saying,
I mean-
not your aunt, your grandmother. What's your grandmother's name? And I'm like,
Right.
aunt. And she's like, not your aunt, your grandmother. And I'm like, aunt. And they just went back and forth like that.
What are you not understanding, you stupid bitch?
And then I'm sitting there the whole time being like, fucking dementia fucking hitting this woman hard.
That woman was probably 59 years old. You know what I mean? When you're a kid and like looking back at like pictures of my grandparents who are like my parents' age now, and it's like, no, you were 80 forever.
Yeah, it's like it's really crazy when I see pictures of my grandmother when she was actually younger. Because in my head she was always 90, you know. But like now,
right, exactly.
I see those and I'm like, oh my god, she was so fucking young. It's fucked up.
I know, man. You see, like, was strapping my grandfather with like fucking, you know, he's like ripped from the manual labor he did 40 years before. You know what I mean?
I just found
and you're like, I
found this old thing that I don't know why I still have it. It's like my father's international driver's license from 1955.
What? Sorry, your dad had a driver's license in 1955? Yeah. Is your dad 104 years old? What are you talking about?
It's his birth date, 1955. I'm just an idiot.
That makes sense.
That's me being an idiot. But that's no change for our listeners. They're well aware. They're prepared for me being an idiot.
Yeah.
So, but look how Arabic my father was.
Oh, I can't really see. Put it in front of you.
Right. See what a big Arab he was?
I mean, he looks like exactly like you.
You think so? Really?
Yeah. You guys have the same
With
eyes.
a perm? If I had a perm?
Yeah.
Guys have to check out the YouTube
really
video to see that picture. It's pretty funny.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just picture Oren and more handsome, which is
without a skin condition and
yeah. And with Prince's Jerry curls.
Exactly. Good look.
You should get a Jerry curl wig, dude.
That'd be sick. I could probably get a good wig collection going.
I think
I want to become like Lex Luthor from the Superman
just
movies.
Good luck finding a curly-haired Indian dude.
Yeah, exactly. I'll curl it myself. I'll get it styled.
Yeah. Oh man, I would love to see you take out the garbage at like 7 a.m. with those curling irons in the
yeah exactly like a woman from the 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good look. Oh, I almost got a cactus to the penis a little while ago.
I'm sorry, what?
Cactus to the penis? That ever happened to you?
No, no, I can't say I've had the displeasure.
I know how risque you get in the bedroom. I wouldn't be surprised if you got in some prickly vegetation.
No. I saved that for my ass.
Yeah,
That's
exactly. It's like a cactus up your ass.
It's nowhere near my dick.
I bought my my lover a very nice little. I guess they call it succulents. These mini cactuses. Is that what they call them?
I think a succulent is what you do to guys.
I was like, why are you taking so long on this? I'm like, I'll interrupt you if I need to interrupt you, because I will. Anyways, so I bought her this small little cactus in this little in a nice little pot, like, you know, whatever. And she decided that it should go right near our bed, which I think is it's a good place to put a spiky little.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that's not how it happened. What happened was I was taking a shower, and then while I was taking a shower, I heard some yelling of bloody murder, and I was like, "Oh no, something awful's happened." So I'm like getting ready to get out of the shower, like all like just like soaking wet. My abs are just dripping, just water dripping down my fucking hard abs.
It looks like a waterfall. It looks like a water feature at the Playboy mansion,
exactly.
In the grotto. Yeah. That's what you call your abs, is the grotto.
I just I put it that way because I like to keep our listeners wet and hard. So
also they're also filled with STDs as well. Just the remnants of.
So
anyway.
I hear this yelling, and then she comes into the bathroom, and it turns out she bent over near the bed, and her hair got caught in the cactus, and it came out with, you know what I mean? So the cactus,
dude. Like, one of the last times that we recorded at your place, you lit her hair on fire. What's going on?
I didn't light her. First of all,
no, she lit her hair on fire,
and I had nothing to do with this. And I'm in the shower, and she comes in with a cactus in her hair. But she's holding the pot thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so I'm butt naked, and I'm like in the shower, and the water's running down. I'm trying to hold this thing and her hair, but you can't take a cactus and pull it off because it's spiky. You know what I mean? You have to. So I'm sitting there trying, and I almost drop it, and I'm really worried about my dick the whole time, make sure my penis isn't hit this cactus, because I have enough pubes that it could get caught up in there, and that would be a worse situation. So eventually I managed to get it free, but I completely forget about the pot that's holding it, and it broke, and I fucked it up.
Oh, so you fucked
I
it up.
fucked it up, but I got it out of her hair, and I kept my penis safe, prickled free. I will say so. Cactus 0, Oren 1. Well, I guess you would say Oren 1, Cactus 0 if you were a good writer.
You really think that you won that battle?
Well, no.
Nah, looking back on it,
Yeah.
actually, what happened was...
what had happened was...
I lost.
Did you see what happened to Tom Segura, by the way?
Yeah, the broken arm. That was funny.
My God,
Yeah.
it's like a Family Guy fall. It's like not even real.
I know.
He literally just shrinks and his arm goes the other way around his body. I didn't think Family Guy was so realistic. It literally.
I know. I know.
I've never seen that. He doesn't even jump. He doesn't even get to jump. The second he decides.
No, his tendon or some shit just snapped, and he just like.
And then he puts his arm down to break his fall, and he's so big that his whole body's like, no, your arm's not holding any. Did you see the X-ray?
No, I didn't see the X-ray.
That bone. There's like 12. There's like 12 screws in
Pins
it. It's
and shit,
crazy.
yeah.
He screwed himself, and it is amazing because he loves laughing at people getting hurt. That's his whole.
Oh yeah, I know. It's like it really is like a such a fitting fucking thing to happen.
He would not let that video go for a second if he saw it on someone else. Like that's what's so funny.
No. It's such a karmic fucking payback.
Yeah,
It's
really
awesome.
amazing, really crazy.
Yeah. It would be like if you broke your arm falling on a dude's dick.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
No, that would be too classic. That would be too obvious.
It would. Yeah. Well, okay.
It'd be like he was doing what he loves to do. At least he died doing what he loves to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now nice
That's
and
pretty
safe. I'm gonna make sure it's safe.
Oh. What's up?
I got nothing. Go next. Make him laugh, Jason.
Oh, you're next.
Make him laugh.
Make him laugh. No, I'm just gonna talk about what I did this weekend, I guess.
Ooh.
No, I had a little fun with this. I sold an old Mac,
Okay.
an old computer I had. My sister was using for a couple of years, and because like Apple has like a trade-in thing, but like I guess after 10 years they're like, we give you nothing, you can recycle it. Yeah. So I put it on Facebook Marketplace for $300, you know, and
Like one
I put all the
does?
pictures up.
Like one does, yes.
Yeah, trying to get some cash, I put all the pictures up. I showed, I always make a point of showing all the scratches, the dents, and all that shit, right? And so I get a message from this girl, and she's like, yeah, I couldn't help but notice all the dents and scratches. Is there, can we negotiate on the price? I was like, okay, so what are you offering? She's like, $280. And I was like, okay, yeah, you fucking idiot.
And she's at home going, yeah!
Exactly.
Fucking idiot.
Oh,
Who's
yeah,
the
Rhonda.
haggler? Yeah, exactly. You see, I never do anything for this family.
Yeah. No one steps on me. I was like 20. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'll deliver it. What do you mean,
That's
dude?
hilarious, yeah.
Apple's gonna give me nothing for it. I'll take that. Yeah,
that's
sure.
great.
Fucking. And anyway, so she lived in Saint Leonard,
Yeah.
which is the Italian neighborhood of Montreal.
Sure it is.
The big old Italian. So I went to Berkici, which is, imagine Costco on a much smaller scale, like the size of a grocery store. But it's wall to wall.
So imagine a grocery store.
No, because it's really set up like a warehouse.
Okay,
You know what I mean? And it's just wall to wall pasta. Dude.
Oh, sick.
It's just nothing but pasta and like sausage and oil, like like a superset sausage and like fucking spicy oil and like.
You sure you
Oh
weren't
my
just
God.
dreaming? It was not just
Dude,
an
it was
Italian
fucking
dream? Did you
heaven,
fall
man.
asleep? And,
I got this new type of pasta I've never seen before. I don't even remember the name of it. It's like if rigatoni was on steroids. It's just a fucking like round fucking. It's huge. It's fucking massive.
those
dude.
sound like the kinds you're supposed to stuff with like ricotta and then just call it a. With
no, it's not
mascarpone.
that
With
big.
mascarpone.
No, it's not that. It's not that big. It's big, but it's not like a.
I like
its
a
own
rigatoni.
entity.
It is one of my favorite pastas. hands
my
down.
favorite, I
Yeah.
think, man.
Rigatoni and meatballs for me. I like. What's one of my go-to?
Yeah, like sausage. Yeah,
I
yeah.
love
yeah.
how, like
That's
just
a
like
good
all that sauce sits in the middle of the fucking noodle and it.
Yeah, and you take a bite and fucking explode. Yeah,
it's
hell yeah,
thick.
dude.
I mean, the second you have that, you have penne, and you're like, what is this awkward shape? Like,
No, penny's bull. That's the same thing I feel with like when I go from like linguine to spaghetti.
yeah, exactly.
You know what I
Yes,
mean?
when you do learn
And
that
fuck-
difference, it's a big one. It is a big one.
And that's why I bought pappardelle this time. I can't even say that. I can't. That's one word I can't say. Right.
Pappardelle.
Pappardelle. I feel like the R is in the wrong. It's not Arabic. All right, don't make it about you. We're talking about my people for a second here. That shit is so good. It's just like a fatter tagliatelle. It's so fucking good.
Yeah, that's such a sauce-based one. Like, it just needs a good
Well, as
sauce
opposed to
because
what?
you just don't want too much going on in your pasta with the pappardelle. Is all I'm saying.
Pappardelle.
Pappardelle.
Yeah, I'm going to Pappardelle.
Exactly. Is that see pappardelle to me sounds like my Indian sugar daddy. I'm going to see pappardelle.
Okay. I was thinking like a butcher shop, like a deli. Like, yeah, I'm going to Pappadelli's. He's got. Anyway.
That's funny.
But all that to say, the most bullshit pasta of all time is the fucking bow tie pasta, man.
Farfalle.
It's farfalle.
Farfalle.
Yeah. What a piece of shit pasta. What are you doing?
There's this one meal in Jewish cuisine, and first of all, Jewish cuisine is all garbage. Like, it isn't if it's like the Middle Eastern kind, but like pure white fucking Jewish food. It's like they don't use any seasoning. They're just happy to eat because they all come from the Holocaust. So like they don't add anything in it. They're just pleased to be there.
Yeah, it's just cabbage.
It is.
You guys have cabbage?
Just cabbage and potatoes with
you
no.
Guys have cabbage? Have the Jews heard of cabbage?
Yeah. Well, that's all they got. I read that book. It's very, very sad. A very amazing book. Probably one of the must reads for every human being in the world is Man's Search for Meaning. But in that book,
oh yeah, what's that fucking guy's name?
Victor. I don't know why. Victor. Man, the last name's escaping me. It's strange. You're at a
okay, whatever.
But he talks about the cabbage soup and like how you just like if you're lucky you know someone who will scoop from the bottom so you get an actual piece or two of cabbage when you get it. Ooh. Jason was telling us that at least we downloaded we uploaded late last week, and he was saying, hey, it's a good thing that we still have all our listeners still downloaded, and I was like, well, and I made a nice Holocaust reference. I was like, it's like saying at least I got a strand of cabbage in my cabbage soup. And I was going to say that was an Auschwitz reference. You know what actually happened? And this happens to me all the time. I wrote to you, that was an Auschwitz reference. And then it showed me that I spelled Auschwitz wrong. Then I tried again to write Auschwitz, and it was still wrong. And then I was like, fuck this sentence.
Yeah. You know what? Fuck Jason, man.
The amount of times I want to write something and then spell check is like, you don't know how to do this so badly that we can't even figure out what you want.
Right.
Like, that's how dumb you are, Oren. We can't figure out even where you're going with this. And then I'm like, you know what? Abandon sentence. Get rid of it. So anyways, the food is so bad. The point is that we have one meal called kashes and bow tie. And that's... it's like an awful meal with nothing in it, but it's made with farfalle pasta. But you just call it bow tie because we're we have no culture and we can't even like admit that there's like a pasta that has it was called bow ties because we're just idiots, like just a dumb thing to call it. And then you grow up and you learn the actual name, and then you actually learn that no one uses it. it's no one uses it.
No one. Butterfly is what but I think that's what that means in Italian. Whatever the fuck that word. I can't pronounce properly in Italian. You have to like roll R's and shit, and I just have like this meaty English mouth, and I can't fucking say these dainty little words.
Well, as you know, I could never pronounce R's at all for most of my life. When I went to Israel, all they do is the hard R's there, and I couldn't. I would always try to overcompensate and go. So they'd be like, "What's your name?" I'd be like, "Oh, and they'd be like, "What are you doing with your face and your mouth? Like that is not even your name a little bit." And they used to just always try to get me to talk Hebrew so they could make fun of me because I would just be screwing it up like an idiot. And then that has nothing to do with all my issues that I have now in life, I'm sure.
What issues? What are you talking about? You're doing great.
Not related at all. Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. No one has ever heard of any issues coming from you.
Man, I want to go back to Cuba, dude. Do you think you'll go on a vacation in the next year?
I went to Quebec City.
No,
is that a vacation?
I know you don't go anywhere. You're a layman. You've never even left Laval until like a week ago.
All right,
it's finally,
dude. I fucking road trip to Nashville twice. All right, why don't you suck my?
No,
dick?
But I mean, like, especially as like you're in a relationship. You've bought in a house with someone who you've never gone on vacation for, right? You guys have never been on vacation. You went to Quebec, no. Dude. This is the person I hope she realizes she's dating long term. Who thinks a vacation is going to Quebec City? He said it 3 times. Well,
I went to a castle.
So every time she's like, we don't do much. I'm like, well, we went to Quebec City 4 years ago. Do you remember?
Are you trying to say that like we don't know what we would be like on vacation together?
No, but like I'm just saying, that is
Okay. Because
that is
I think quarantine is like the worst vacation ever, and we've spent 20 hours,
no, very
22
different.
hours a day.
The big difference is that quarantine is this giant excuse that no one can do. We can't do anything. So it's actually lovely for
Right.
many men who who never want to do anything, and this is this greatest excuse of being the best boyfriend in the world because you could do all the things you do right, except also not go anywhere. You know, so you get to come off like you're amazing, but the one thing you're not doing is taking them out, bringing them places, surprising them, activities, being a fun human being to be a couple with. Right? And so
I have no idea.
Exactly. But she has this huge excuse of why you haven't done those things. It's quarantine. But when we get back to life and you're just like, no, see, this is what I was thinking about you. And this is complete tangent, but I'm doing it. You're so annoying because you're the only person who's so happy right now. You're the happiest person. Your life is exactly where you want it to.
Why?
Because you wanted
Explain.
because you have a job that you really wanted. You wanted to be in a relationship really not really badly, but you want to meet someone that would inspire you to want to be in a relationship, which you did.
Right.
You wanted to get a house. You wanted to get stability. You wanted to quit comedy. All those things are now coming
None
together.
of those things were even in my mind up until like recently because I was
they
making
were.
$1,000 a month up until like last
I know,
year.
but the second
What are you talking about?
you got your job, you would have changed anyways. All this is exactly in the perfect goal house for you. That's all I'm saying. But also what I was saying
so?
is that your girlfriend's going to realize that she has a boring as fuck boyfriend who doesn't want to do anything soon.
Dude,
I'd be
what
like,
a boring dude road trip to Nashville twice.
yes, with his boys. Yes, absolutely he would.
Yeah, fucking ruled though.
Um,
No, I mean like what are you trying to? What are you asking me? Like, do we have like a dream place to go to? Do we have plans?
No, more just like in your head, like the second you can. Are you good? Like I know my
Yeah.
girlfriend's at the point
Yeah.
where the second we can, we need to go somewhere and do something and change the.
Well, I do have to fulfill some family wishes and go spread some ashes in a Venetian canal. We're going to Italy as soon as we can.
You're holding them
so
until
that's happening.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
They're having. Yeah, I know. Fuck. It was supposed to be last
Are
summer.
you gonna stir them with a gondola rower?
Yeah. No, we're gonna put in a giant plate of pasta. Fuck yeah, stir it. With
You guys should definitely be on a gondola when you do that. I dated a girl who
It's very possible.
I dated a girl who told me a true story of them going out to the middle of the water in a canoe to put out the ashes of their grandfather, and it was so windy that he Big Lebowski'd his family, and all the ashes went on everybody, and it was on everyone's clothes.
How do you not take that into account and dump it below the boat level?
don't know.
You know what I mean? Like
know.
open it below the boat and just dump it right in. Also, why the middle of a lake?
Nothing would irk.
That's where all his victims were were
Can
found
you imagine?
years later.
It's in your mouth. You're like, I have my
fuck.
grandfather in my mouth right now. I mean, again, but this way is probably.
No. No.
Oh no.
Oh,
I
no.
like that. Yeah,
Actually, that'd be a good episode title. No.
I like that. And that's also what you say all the time. No.
No.
Yeah, because I was thinking about our last vacation, which was Cuba, and how crazy it was.
Right.
And like, because now when I was there, I was actually like loved the sun for the first few days because the food was so bad. I think we've talked about it once or twice about how bad the food was in Cuba.
It's possible.
That like
all inclusives like in the Caribbean are fucking garbage.
when they just like and slowly throughout the day they run out of everything, and throughout the week because they only get like one shipment of food every like millennium,
right?
You know, so eventually all you can eat is plantains eventually. But at the beginning they have like more things, but they have they had like a vegetarian pizza and they literally put cucumbers on it because that's all they had.
Yeah, I think you told me about the cucumbers.
How about you just
did they grill the cucumbers or did they put them on coal?
No, they cook them. They put them on the pizza like they were peppers or something.
What the
and
fuck,
like
dude?
you literally go, you can just say we don't have vegetarian pizza. You don't have
Yeah,
to,
just give me the
Yeah,
bread.
exactly.
I'll eat the bread.
And
yeah.
what I remember the most was after a few days I got a little antsy. I wanted to ask for pot. I was like, figure like I can ask.
Right.
So we made friends with this one bartender. Made friends means you tip them really well, and then they like you more. Like they pay attention to you. And I finally asked him if I could get a little marijuana. You say it like that because you think they'll understand it. Marijuana.
Yeah.
And dude, this guy looked at me like I was insane. And then Ash started asking me about heroin needles and stuff like that because he couldn't believe, like, to him it was all the same, like coke, heroin.
Yeah.
And he started asking me, in America it's like that? You really, like, you see that? And I'm like, what? Like, he thought we were like he started talking about like Scarface the movie. Like the second I brought up pot, his mind was like going straight to like, oh my
Cocaine,
god,
heroin,
these fucking guys are. I'm dealing with the gangsters here. I just couldn't believe their shock level and just how crazy their lives are. Like, it's such a different world. And for me, I just feel like we're in Mexico, right? This is Mexico. We're in Mexico. Like, could treat it like Mexico,
Right.
but no.
No, dude. You're in a dictatorship, aren't you?
Yeah,
Like,
they just
pretty
can't
sure.
escape. It was so depressing. You have such a great trip, and then on your way out, you get this long bus ride, and you get this tour guide who's like, literally, you drive through slums, and he's like telling you, oh, and this is, by the way, where all your staff lived. You're like, oh my god, can we go back? I need to tip them better. I feel really bad.
At least they don't show you that on the way in. You know? Get to enjoy
They
it.
avoid it completely on the way in, and on the way out, they fucking tear you down. They make you, because they want to get the tips so badly on your way out. They want you to give every extra loose thing that you have on you.
Every peso.
Are they pesos? Yeah, I think.
I'm guessing, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think like I don't know. I'd like to go to New Orleans, but I don't know how soon the states will be open.
You just want to go to American states. You just no international.
Well, I mean, I do have like 3-4 cities I'd like to go to. New Orleans is one.
Yeah,
of
I'd
them.
like to see New Orleans.
You
want to go for your voodoo, eh? You like a little voodoo? You want to?
Yeah, my little bald mustache doll needs a fucking pin in its ass.
You want to make love to a voodoo witch doctor. You want to be smooth talked in Creole. Well, you can stay here.
Yeah,
you can stay here if that's what you want. Really,
I can stay here.
Just like a few taxis,
Yeah.
and you'll get smooth talked in Creole.
I'll go to Africa Town in Halifax, Nova Scotia. I'm pretty sure they have
That's
that.
amazing.
No, I mean, besides that, I don't know. Fuck, Australia would be cool. I go to Australia.
I mean, I would, but it's so far for what? A fucking
That's the
different
thing,
animal?
because, like,
I don't understand.
my girlfriend. Yeah, I'd like to fight a kangaroo.
Yeah, like, what are you going all the way there to see? What? I don't get it.
I don't know. My girlfriend did a lot of like. She went to like fucking Thailand and Vietnam and all that shit. And I don't know if I want to go to Asia. It's too far. You know, if I'm gonna go to a place
Asia's
that's
too far.
Yeah,
Australia's too far.
It's the same as Australia.
It's just hot Canada over there with like fucking deadlier animals. It's completely.
yeah.
It's. I mean, it's probably
right.
entertaining as fuck to listen to everyone talk all the time.
What if I wanna fuck a kangaroo?
Oh, I wouldn't mind putting my dick in the pouch. I don't know if I would fuck it, but
right.
I would 69 it if I could
Ooh.
get that dick in the pouch. Mucusy and warm, I'm sure.
It'd be funny. Just like open the pouch, a bunch of like disco lights, like it's a nightclub in there. Just boom, boom, boom.
I just remember that first Simpsons taught that to me, that because in my head the pouch was all comfy and like it was it just went in there to sit in a comfy little pouch that was made out of full fur, you know, and it was sewn on by a tailor or something like that. But then
turns out
it's disgusting in there.
It's like a pussy.
It is, right? It's like going into their body.
I don't know, man. I think it's hairy too. I've seen a video of like, I don't know how they put I don't know if it wasn't CGI. I feel like they put a camera in a kangaroo's pouch and you watch like, no, what was it? I think a video of like, it's basically like a kangaroo fetus like crawling into the pouch.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Have you seen that?
No, it's like not ready yet, and it's like I'm going back in the mic.
Yeah, it's not ready yet. It's like a frozen pizza.
Not ready yet. Go back in, cook a little bit more.
Yeah.
And I'll jump out when I'm feeling good. I mean, chickens are like that. Like chickens are like. Well, I guess everyone's like that. They like that the baby just chooses when it's ready.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, let's go. Except for the humans. The humans is like a whole other game. The humans just.
No, I was in my mom's belly for 12
years. That makes sense. You lived in her house for 37, didn't you? So it makes sense.
Yeah. Fuck you. You're 37, you old bitch.
I know.
Are you gonna be 37 by the way?
Yeah.
Oh man, were you 36 for 2 years because you forgot?
I think I thought I was turning 37 big time last year for sure, and it was a big surprise to me.
No, it was 2 years ago. You thought you were turning 36. I think you lived a full year as a 36-year-old, as a 35-year-old.
Yes, and I had a conversation where it was which was nice. It's nice to just learn that you're younger than you
It's
thought.
Nice to find out
because it is crazy as I think of 40. It's very intimidating. It's very, very scary, 40.
Oh, I was thinking about the fact that, like, pandemic put comedy on a halt, and then you're going to be approaching 40 being like, can I get an opening spot at the
Yeah,
Nest?
it's really brutal. Life's over.
Can I just get 7 minutes on a weekend, please?
No, I mean, that's not even the sad part. The sad part is like me asking some 19-year-old open micer sucking up to him to try to get on his fucking show for his 7 friends that no one gives a shit about. That's the saddest part of my life. That's the one where I'm going to have to deal with it.
That's going to rule.
Yeah. It is nuts, though.
So
it is nuts. It's just so old. 40 is so
It is old, man. Yeah.
What are you going to do? My back hurts. My dick's working most of the time, so I can't complain that much.
Oh, dude, you're doing great.
Yeah.
We should try to get sponsored by Dick.
We should get all the regular ones. We need Blue Chew. We need Tush. We need
Tushy, man. Tushy, get on this shit.
What's the other ones? The underwear ones.
MeUndies.
Yeah. VPN. We need a VPN.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a VPN. I paid for my yearly VPN subscription so I can download illegal movies.
I did it also, and I doubled up because I found someone in the States who has HBO Max, and so now I use HBO Max also, and I can watch. So I'll be able to watch all the new movies while you Canadians are having to pay for it like idiots.
They're gonna be on Crave, so
they're not. Wonder Woman's not on Crave.
Oh. Who gives a shit? You want to watch Wonder Woman 1984?
That's the whole point, though. All the movies, like the new ones that are coming out, will be released only on HBO Max. Okay.
Can you film them with your phone and then send them?
Yeah, I'll do that for you. You got it. My dick will be in the side, the corner view, just a little thumb. You're like, is that his thumb or is that his dick?
Little thumb.
Like, are you holding? Is he holding it weird or is it his dick? I can't tell. But you'll jerk off anyways. Classic Jason. Yeah. I was watching. I managed to watch almost every single Beatles autobiography I could find, just because I was in the mood to go through all the old ones. So they're so garbage, man. Almost every single guy who plays John Lennon in any movie does such a fucking cartoon version of John. Like, I think.
What are you talking? Okay, so it's not an. You just said you tried to go through every Beatles autobiography.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I said autobiography like an idiot. What did I mean?
Like biopic.
Yeah, style movie.
Yeah.
And then because all the movies,
I've never heard of one, by the way. I've never heard of a single.
A lot of them are
biopic.
made for TV, BBC.
Okay.
But the biggest one is Backbeat. There was one called Backbeat that was more about them in Germany before they became big. It ends pretty much when they leave Germany, and it's about how one of the members of the band left and how Pete Best sucks. Like Ringo's not even in that movie.
Right.
But it's crazy how every time there's a actor playing John Lennon, they just go into full hack cartoon. Like, you ever see? Well, I've mentioned it before. The Walk Hard.
Yes.
And who is it that plays the Beatles in that movie? It's Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd plays plays John Lennon, and he's like making fun of every actor that's ever played him by doing the same voice, just like this, super nasal. And it's so fucking hilarious how no actor can it's like almost all the Beatles are played almost such characters that they don't even come off real in the end at all. But
I've never seen a single thing, so I can't confirm or deny.
But there was a great clip of Simon Pegg who managed to do each Beatles voice in in one sentence, and he hits them all so perfectly. And you ever see that show Animaniacs as a kid?
I love Animaniacs.
Yeah, so the guy who does the voice of Wacko says he was putting all 4 Beatles voices together, and that was his Wacko voice.
Wacko.
Yeah, but he always just sounded like Ringo, like the hard Liverpool.
He does, yeah.
But he always sounded like a Beatle. But it's nice to hear that from the actual guy.
That it's actual, not just your
just me
brain that's going into overdrive.
me putting things together so they make me happy.
Right.
Like, there's this really weird thing that I know. You know how Bill Murray did the voice of Garfield for those live action Garfield movies?
Yeah.
And you know
Yeah.
that's also such a bullshit story that he says he thought
That story, like I thought it was a Coen Brothers movie because it was written by some
Such a
guy
fucking
named
liar.
Coen, like
Shut up.
Ethan Coen or some
you
shit.
wanted money, you
Yeah.
idiot. You just wanted money.
Yeah, exactly.
You didn't think the Coen brothers were directing Garfield.
I thought it would go, Blood Simple, Fargo, Garfield, Cat in the City up my ass.
I love
Fuck,
at like
what the
day
fuck you
75
talking
of filming, and he's like, "So are they showing up anytime soon? Is Ethan? Am I gonna see Ethan at all this whole time?
Ethan?
Yeah, is Ethan
Yeah.
around?" But anyways, what's funny about that is that there was a cartoon for Garfield as a kid growing up,
Right.
and there was a voice actor, obviously,
Yeah.
who did the voice of Garfield. But that same voice actor did the voice of the character of Bill Murray's character in Ghostbusters, the show, right?
Okay.
So Ghostbusters, the
Wow,
show,
full circle.
exactly. So like years later, when it was like Garfield is voiced by Bill Murray, I had this moment where I
Right.
just stood up and I was like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, no one's gonna give a shit, No one gives.
Yeah, who gives
fuck.
a shit, dude? Why are you that excited?
Because I have my own podcast and I get to bore you with it and all my dumb
Right.
listeners.
Imagine if I don't give a shit. How little the audience gives a shit. I hope they're fucking finishing their whatever they're working on right now.
No, dude, they're all going
They're-
like,
I hope they're at the loudest part of whatever they have to cook. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So they just skip through whatever just happened for the last.
no,
few minutes.
the second they heard what I just said, they stood up and they're going, "Oh my!"
Oh
God."
Jesus Christ! Yeah, yeah. I'm sure that's what happened.
Correct. Like, what's it called? That what do they call that thing where things from the past have changed? Like the Bernstein Bear.
Bernstein Bear. I think it's the Mandela.
Mandela effect.
I think we've talked about it.
Yeah. Oh, maybe we have. Yeah, because there was a good episode of John Wilson or John whatever his name is.
I watched the first one. Very drunk after like the last park hang we had. I don't think you were there, but
Yeah.
And then
So
I
the
hated
least
it
fun
because I
park
was-
hang is what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. And I hated it because I had no attention span.
Yeah, it's tough.
And I have not watched a single second of it since.
It's
so,
it's absolutely hilarious, but it's not like plot driven. You have to listen to him talk. It's introspective. It's cool. It's really well done. But yes, I
Right.
can understand why tons of people be like it's boring as fuck.
Yeah. No, I've been watching. I introduced my girlfriend to this show called Burning Love, which is a like Adult Swim. No, you don't know what it is yet. Don't fucking shit on it. It's an Adult Swim style 10-minute show that makes fun of The Bachelor.
Okay.
With like Ken Marino and Natasha Leggero and like June Diane Raphael and like
Okay.
Malin. What's the girl from Watchmen that's in all those shows too?
Nope.
Malin, the fucking the Watchmen the movie there was that blonde chick.
Oh
Malin.
yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, I like her. I mean, as an actress,
Anyway,
she's
yeah,
in that
yeah.
show. I love the comeback. And she
with Lisa
oh,
Kudrow.
so good.
Is it good?
It's the best.
Really?
She
Really?
is so fucking funny. It is. I mean, if you're a fan of the British Office, it reeks of the British Office, but it is
Okay.
hilarious.
No, I've never seen
And
it.
the second season is amazing too. They did one season, and then 10 years later did a second season. And
Okay.
it's,
I
they're
like
both
that.
Amazing.
I like when they're like, oh, you know what? I have an idea for let's keep this going. Let's not just force this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and anyone who sees it is like, I don't know, I find her annoying. I get so annoyed at those people. It's like same people with Larry. Like I can't watch it. I find him so annoying. He's so annoying. I'm like, fuck
Right.
you. You don't understand comedy, you idiot.
You don't. Yeah.
Get the-
Just sit in the awkwardness.
Yeah,
bitch.
exactly.
Yeah.
Understand what the fuck is funny. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yep. So continue a story about this Adult Swim show.
Oh, whatever. I'm just saying that's what. I've been
Oh,
watching,
great.
like,
Thanks
nothing
for
else.
contributing.
Shut the fuck up. You just talked about Garfield and Bill Murray for 5 minutes. Fucking asshole.
Oh my God,
Uh,
lovers. That's what we are.
Lovers in a dangerous
Dude, I'm
time.
so annoying. I think we played that song like at the beginning of COVID once, and all I say to Carly, I'm always like,
Really?
I always say we're always lovers in a dangerous time. I always say it's
Really?
just in random conversation. I'll always just bring up that we're lovers in a dangerous time, and then often I'll do to really annoy her. I'll be like, do you know what time it is? And she'll be like, it's 7:15. I go, no. It's a dangerous time. She goes, that is not funny. And then I go, lover.
It's not. I will never understand how the fuck the Bare Naked Ladies became famous. They are the worst nerdcore bitch ass band in the world.
It's tough for me.
man.
I do like some
They
of their songs.
suck.
I hate the main guy. I hate the main guy who sings out of his nose. That guy.
I hate all of them. They all suck, man. It's like I barely understand like the Tragically Hip. And the fact that I mean, like, I get it. They have their sound, whatever. But the fact that like they weren't like as internationally known as like Bare Naked. If you're gonna go for shitty, Canadian bands,
but Bare Naked
because
Ladies, Bare Naked Ladies are not. They're more of like a fun joke band than they are like an actual band that anyone's taking serious.
Are they?
Yeah, their big songs were like, "If I Had $1 Million" and the theme song to The Big Bang Theory. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like they're not known for Lovers in a Dangerous Time, really. That's much more Canadian. Like, Would You Be My Yoko Ono? I think those are like Shoebox of Light. All their fucking hits.
You're saying words that I've never heard before. I don't
those
know
are their hits.
Fucking,
like, and some of their songs, like, I think Lovers in Dangerous Time is actually a good song. It's a cool song. You can hear the stand-up bass play. It's like a really simple bass line. And their voices harmonize really well together. But I think they generally, I agree with you, they're more of a joke band to me. Like,
okay, well, I didn't say that. I said they suck bitch ass. Ass.
1 Week, what a bad song. What
1
a
Week is
bad
horrible.
song. Yet spin, let's spin. That's the dumbest shit in the world. Okay, that is worse than Smash Mouth will ever be.
Yeah, Smash Mouth is actually like it's a good band compared to Bare Naked Ladies.
Yet spin, fuck you. Get out of here,
dude. All Star is fine, but also Walking on the Sun is a fucking banger, dude.
Yeah, it is. And
it's a good
and
song.
there are some interesting lyrics in both those songs.
Are there?
Yeah.
And the Jews control the bank now? And that band? Not Bare Naked Ladies, sorry.
All Star, yeah. Smash
Might as well be controlling the media.
Exactly. It ain't no joke. I'd like to... Fuck, I have no joke.
Circumcise a guy I'd like to...
With my mouth, I'd bite the tip off like it was...
Like a Hebrew rabbi.
I like that. Yeah, I don't know.
Hepatitis on the tip of baby's dick. And then it goes, and it bleeds, and it always... And now my mouth has got the AIDS, and I can't say it back. Yeah. Anyway.
Very good. I like that.
Good stuff.
That was quality. But yeah, no, I think like all their music was like, you know, I think if I had $1 million, it's a cute fucking song. It's cute.
No, it's bullshit.
We'd still eat Kraft dinner, you know.
Right.
Not a real green dress. That's cruel. I mean, that's comedy, right? That's fucking comedy, Jason.
I can't stand them. Even as a corny kid, I was like, these fuckers are corny as shit.
Yeah, because you had bad taste. What I was listening to, I got stuck in my head. Push just a little too late. Moist. You know that band, Moist? What a name for a band.
Yeah, another Canadian shit.
Are they
band,
Canadian?
Yeah. That's why you would hear them, because we have that. If you're American and listening and you don't know,
that makes sense that they're Canadian.
Well, radio is defunct now because podcasting, such as what we're doing right now, has taken over.
Who's the best Canadian artist?
I'm just gonna say for the Americans listening that Canadian radio has a law that 33% of content has to be Canadian, which is why
I actually didn't know that.
Bands like Moist. Really? Okay, that's a CRTC rule. That's why you hear fucking Billy Talent on fucking the radio.
Well, not
show
anymore. Now all
day.
the fucking big like.
We just took a drive and didn't have the aux cords broken, so we listened to the radio and fucking Billy Talent is playing.
Well, I mean, like they can play Bieber and The Weeknd and.
Not on the classic rock stations, baby.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like now, Canadian music is so much better. Drake, like they have so much more now.
It's
in
true,
the Canadian realm. When we were growing up, it was like Rascals back with the Northern touch, and they were like the best hip hop you can get out of fucking Canada.
Who?
Rascals? Do you remember the Rascals?
No. Do you remember Jurassic 5?
Jurassic 5. They were cool because at least
What's
they
golden?
did a song with Nelly Furtads, and that was
nice.
And Nelly Furtads
doubling up on the CanCon.
She was cool, Nelly Furtado.
She was.
Although the worst song ever written, and I've talked about this before.
Like a Bird? Yeah, I know. Yeah, she was cool.
I wanna fly away.
She had a midriff that 12-year-old me liked a lot.
Yeah, you didn't mind that, eh?
Show me that belly button. You know what I mean?
Nelly,
show me that.
Nelly Furtad don't mind if I do.
Wow. What do we got over here? I don't know why 12-year-old. What do we got over here, Senator?
It's been. Sure.
Fuck that, man.
Yeah. Chicken de China, the Chinese chicken. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, what is that?
What are you talking about? How about that?
You know what it is? It's like if a bunch of improv people found out that they all played music.
Yes.
together.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like I play the bass.
Oh, I hate that. I played the bass as a kid.
Yeah. It's a lot of improv energy, Bare Naked Ladies. That's what it
Yeah, I'll give
is.
you that.
We just figured it out.
I like that they got into a big war and broke up and like hated each other. Like I think that
like anyone
like
cared.
as if they were as if they were the biggest man
Yeah.
in the world or something. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Crazy times, man.
No, fuck them.
But
Yeah.
shit, there was something else. Okay, forget it.
Yeah, write it down for next week.
I really don't remember it.
Okay.
I think we're good though, no?
Yeah. This was a fun one, I think.
Yeah, you always have fun hanging out with me. Lucky you. I wish I could hang out with me for an hour.
What the fuck, man?
Welcome. Shit, I'm hilarious. Guys, honestly, I haven't gotten a new rating on iTunes yet, so please, just a little love my way would be lovely.
Yeah, I don't really give a shit about the ratings. Just tell your friends to listen. I want to see those numbers go up, baby. I want to be able to approach these companies that we want to get sponsored by and be like, listen, this is the data, okay? These are the numbers. These are the people that are going to be buying your shit if you fucking hop on board to the Friendship Hour boat.
Your life will change if you just.
Your life will change. Tell your friends.
Meanwhile, I spent $150 on Amazon like yesterday. Just like, okay, I could use that. Oh, what's that? Oh yeah, good
Right.
idea, Amazon. Yeah,
Yeah,
a cat
yeah.
carrier. I definitely need one of those. What if I have to
Yeah.
carry my cat?
Yeah. Okay.
So dumb. But
So that's why we need the sponsorship.
that's why we need
money,
the
is what you're saying?
sponsorship money. We need people coming in.
Listen, tell your friends about the show, and then you'll have inside jokes about how stupid and gay Oren is. And oh my, isn't that fun?
Let's just all pay attention to the idea that Jason likes to say that I'm the one who calls him gay all the time, but it is a two-way street, my friend.
Today it is.
Jason and I like to play swords. It's funny. I was thinking if you could play like.
We put our dicks together like the dual lightsaber from what was it, episode 2
Yeah.
of Star Wars,
Like
like Darth Maul's lightsaber.
Yeah, I wish I knew what those were called. Those what are they called? Who knows?
Double-ended dildo.
No, the things that block your hand from the what it's actually called.
Like a handle.
Yeah. Because my dick would be the blade and yours would be the small little handle on the side.
Oh, right. He had it that
Right.
way. I thought wasn't it like a?
No, it wasn't like that. It was like a normal sort of
Okay.
thing, and yours would be the small thing on the side, and mine would be.
Oh, there is a word for like the stopper that your hand doesn't like. Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, I think I was.
Tell your friends about.
Yeah,
this.
my last joke was I think about a game show. It was like, is he gay? That's the whole game show. And there's like a contestant that comes out, and the trick to the game is that the truth is everybody is gay. You know what I mean? You can't like
Right.
one's. But they like you have a contestant comes out and he comes out like, is he gay? And there's a light on him and like people are guessing and they're like, I think he is. They're like, correct, he is. And he's like, actually no, I'm not. They're like, you are. And he's like, no, I fully.
Sexuality is a spectrum.
And he's like, not according to this footage. And then there's like a video of him sucking a guy's dick in college, and he's like, "Oh my god, how did you get this?" His wife runs.
How did you get that? Yeah.
Tune in next time for Is He Gay? Sponsored by Blue Chew.
Just a wife crying. In the
Yeah,
corner.
exactly. All right,
That's
that's good. Thanks for listening, guys.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Listen, download, do it all. Goodbye.
Friendship.